back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back and I done did it again one more time. Shout out to every single one of you guys that's here live with me. I know some of you guys that was waiting the live. I see you, Lawrence. I see you, Renee. I see you, Wim. Right? Shout out to every single one of you guys. You know I still got that little cough. 10 years. Yeah, I mean, we pop a bottle, we pop a water bottle. It's too early to start drinking. Shout out to Real Paradox. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, this channel was established in 2016. Okay, my first video was actually today, right, which is April 24th. Now, what's funny is that I dropped a couple of videos which never took any traction, and it was really more like just me speaking my thoughts, right? We didn't really have our first, we could say our first hit till I think November or December of, you know, this channel, okay? But the first videos that we did was actually today. And I got a reminder of this, you know, a couple of days ago, where I got some emails from YouTube. They're like, hey, you know, you started your channel in 2016 and it's coming up, right? So again, we're here, we're live. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna go down memory lane, we're gonna go in, answer whatever questions you guys might have, any topics. It's gonna be a chill live stream. I just want to hang out with you guys. You get what I'm saying? I want to enjoy this time, right? So like I said, you know, we started CodingPhase in 2016. 2017, we started taking it more serious. We created CodingPhase.com, which was basically supposed to be a community. Believe it or not, right? It was just supposed to be a community, just like a forum, a place like Hashnode or Dev.to, right? It's supposed to just be a place for us to meet other developers, other people that's in this game, right? Maybe get some help from other experienced developers, right? But over time, you know, people kept asking me, hey Joe, can you help me out? And I was doing it one-on-one. I was like charging, I think, like 20 bucks. But it got to a point where it just got so out of hand that I couldn't do one-on-ones no more. So I'm like, okay, how do I go in and teach this to everybody? And, you know, in a sense, you know, I could give this to everyone who asks, okay? And that's when we say, okay, let's take CodingPhase, instead of doing it just like a community, let's go in and make it into a platform where we actually go in and teach people. And funny enough, we started on Udemy, okay? I didn't know what platform to host my videos. I didn't know how much it was gonna cost, all right? Because I know hosting videos is expensive. And then we found Teachable. You know, we found Teachable, and Teachable's been good with us, you know, for the past 10 years. So it's been a great partner and has allowed me to go in and add as many courses and videos as I need to, which has been great. And then now we have the new version of CodingPhase.com, which, you know, is pretty much everything that I've always wanted to do with CodingPhase, you know. So again, for those of you guys that haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. CodingPhase.com. And by the way, we are doing a special sale for celebrating the 10 years. All right. You know it was coming, where we have a lot of cool stuff that's coming with this 10 years anniversary, right? So again, we're celebrating 10 years. All you have to do is go to CodingPhase.com. It will be right there, or click on the link below and it will take you directly into the actual sale page. Very simple, right? 10 years. We started 10 years ago. We're celebrating with you. Okay. Again, we have everything from every bundle. We haven't done a bundle sale in a long time. And a lot of people always ask me, Joe, can I get the bundle? Joe, what's the discounts for the bundle? And I usually don't do any discounts for the bundle, because in reality, it's like you're buying everything, right? So in a sense, even if I add new things to it, right, new courses and new updates to the course, like I don't get paid for that, right? So in reality, you know, I rather people come in and subscribe to the platform, but at the same time, this is the best deal for everyone that wants to come in and get this, because again, we haven't done this type of sale in like 2 years, and I think it was about time that we did it. So again, you have the Shopify theme developer bundle, the web administrator bundle, the email developer bundle. Okay, you have the trading fundamentals course. I'm giving you a 50% on that. We got the AI specialist, which is on a pre-order mode right now. You could basically get it half price. It comes with the AI foundations, generative AI automations, AI agents, right? So it's a lot of cool stuff that's coming in now in May and June. So you could get a 50% off on that. The profitable developer, for those of you guys that have been wanting to start making some money. Again, this is my best course, to be honest with you. I always tell people this because it's like something, if you go in and you do exactly what I tell you, you're going to make money. Okay, I'm not even capping, because it don't matter if you're freelancing, if you're doing software as a service, if you are creating digital products. I'm giving you the whole game, every single thing that I've done to be able to make money, and I show you the process. You know, making money once you have the skills, guys, is actually not that hard. The thing that's hard is knowing how to package this up, right? Because you could be an email developer, but how do you go in and monetize that? Yes, you could get a job, but once you leave the job, how do you go in and start getting clients? How do you go in and create a couple of email templates and sell that? How do you go in and say, well, now I learned how to do full stack development, or maybe now I'm good enough with AI where I could build some type of micro niche website, microservice, or even a software as a service. How do I go in and start bringing clients, customers into that platform, right? I teach you the whole process, everything from how to do social media, how to do the ads, how to go in and retarget your audience, how to go in and find the ICP. Okay, so again, is ideal customer. How do you go in and do the research to validate the idea before you start coding anything? So in the profitable developer, we cover a lot of the stuff in there. I will say I can't say that it's a little bit more advanced. It's more for somebody who has the skill. Like if you don't have the skill yet, you got to go in and first get the skill. You got to have something to be able to create something to then sell something. You understand that? Okay. You can't go in and be like, well, I'm just going to go in and figure out how to sell something, but you never built anything. And you can't solve a problem. So what you going to sell? You know what I'm saying? But for those of you guys that's already at a level where, you know, you already have the skill, you already have the job, the profitable developer course is really the one for you. Again, it comes with everything in there. And of course, the lifetime membership to CodingPhase.com, which allows you to have all of the different bundles, right? As far as the career paths, you could basically just buy it once. You get access to all of the services on CodingPhase.com, and you get access to pretty much all the courses and everything that we have, except the trading fundamentals and the profitable developer fundamentals, right? And the reason that is because the profitable developer course is really like a business course, and the trading fundamentals is a trading course. Okay, it has nothing to do with you getting a job, getting the skills. But if you want to go in and get all of these bundles, right, including this one and every single course that we have on CodingPhase.com, right, the best deal is that lifetime membership. There's people that till this day, they bought a lifetime membership in 2018. Until this day, they still on CodingPhase.com. Okay, damn near 8 years later, they're still eating for free in a sense. Shout out to you guys that are lifetime members that have been here for a long time, just getting free content, free courses. So again, congratulations to you guys. Y'all got a crazy deal. We don't even want to say how much it was back then. It was bad, bro. Okay, for those of you guys been here long enough, y'all know what it is. Okay, so again, we are also dropping limited edition CodingPhase jerseys. Okay, this is going to be active this weekend. We're finessing the last little pieces of how we want the design, but it's pretty much this is the design. We just wondering if we want to do with stitching or do we want to do all printing, right? It all depends on right now just the design. Me and the designer, we're going back and forth on how we can go in and save some money, right? Because we don't want to go in and make a jersey that's ends up being $80 and then we got to charge $100 for it. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to go in and make it accessible and affordable for everybody. So how do we go in and make sure that we have it at a certain price that, you know, it's like $30. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I spent $30 and I got the CodingPhase jersey, right? So I want to make it super accessible, right? And if we can't make it accessible, I'll figure out a way to get the difference on it. Okay, so again, a lot of cool stuff happening here. So yeah, when you want to come in, just go to CodingPhase.com. Links in the description. Hey, you got the whole bundle. If you've been wanting to get that major savings, the way how you do it is you come in and you buy the whole career bundle. Okay, shout out to everybody in here. I see a lot of you guys popping up. Okay, so yeah, let's go into memory lane, man. Let's go down memory lane right now. Again, like I said, everything is there for you guys, for those that want it. Okay, bro, 3% discount for lifetime. Yeah, bro, you know I don't do even bro tripping is like, hold on, bro, a discount for the lifetime. Yeah, bro. I know. But I say, you know what, for the 10 years, let's do it. You know what I mean? We haven't done a lifetime sale in a long time, so this is the time, right? You know, 10 years in, why not? I wish I would, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do was get the actual trophy, right? But I couldn't get it in time, right? I was planning on getting this built, which is gonna be like a nice 10-year trophy, and then put it in the back, you know what I'm saying, a championship trophy. Motherfuckers be like, yo, who gave you that trophy? CodingPhase LLC. Awarded it to Joe Santos for 10 years of service. Okay, so big ass trophy, but it was gonna take too long. They're like, yo, we need a month and a half. I'm like, bro, I'm already paying like, you know, $400, $500 for the freaking trophy. You telling me it takes you a month and a half to get a trophy done? Like, that's crazy. Expedite that. They're like, nah, we can't. I'm like, damn. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna get it by the end of the year, or whenever, maybe in the summertime. You're gonna see in the back over here the 10-year trophy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. We did a lot of live streams. We got over 1,000 videos that we have done, and live streams like over the years, and that's not even all of them. I have a bunch of live streams and videos that I put hidden, or, you know, it's unlisted, you know, because sometimes we used to be getting wild in here. You know what I mean? CodingPhase Uncut, CodingPhase After Dark, you know what I mean? The Ghetto Curtain. Yeah, bro, if we put those videos out, we getting canceled, bro. We had a lot of fun. If you was here for those moments, you know what it is. Okay, back in the days when we had, you know, we had the CodingPhase Savage Lands on the Discord, right? Shoot, bro, we about to go down memory lane right now. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in here. I see my boy Real Paradox. What's going on, bro? Brandon King. Let me see. Eden Phils is in here. Fit 18112. Okay. Renee the Dev. Let me see who else is in here. Damn, Patrick Johnson. Yeah, Patrick Johnson's been here for a minute, bro. Patrick Johnson, bro, 8+ years in the community. We grew up together, bro. We all grew up together. When we came in here, we was young kids. You know what I mean? I ain't even have no grades, no nothing. Let's go down memory lane, bro. Let's pull up the classics. Okay? Let's pull up the classics, bro. All right. Like I said, guys, for anybody that is watching this, definitely check out the links in the description. Go to CodingPhase.com. We got that bundle sale, lifetime sale, profitable developer sale. Everything's on sale. Every bundle. You know what I mean? There's a care package right now. Everything's on sale. All right? Everything must go. This is the liquidation. The CodingPhase liquidation sale. Like, yo, that's it. Be like, yo, after today, the channel closes down. Imagine that would be messed up, bro. It's like, damn, what happened to Joe? Joe liquidated the whole... Joe had 10 years and he liquidated everything. He said, yo, he out. Yo. Holy shoot, bro. We gonna have some fun today, bro. We gonna definitely have some fun. Let me see if we could go in and go back into memory lane right now. Memory street, okay? Yo, we going back right now, bro. Shout out to everybody in here. Let me see who else is in here. Give you guys a shout out. Kelvin Davis, OG, Triple OG. That's another one. 2017. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mans, Kelvin, man. I miss you, bro. Let me see. Timmy J. Jones, C. Clinton, Billy Rodriguez is another one. Been here since like 2017, 2018. At the latest, 2018. Right? But I know him from 2017, bro. Which is kind of crazy, right? Like time flies by like this. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Billy, you got kids now? What's up with you? Because it's been a long time, bro. Okay. Julio Verina. Okay, let me see. Hey, Joe, been in and out of the community for years, but glad to bag the lifetime membership. Thank you for what you do and keep doing what you're doing. Yes, sir. Let me see. The Eyeglass Company Chronicles, right? I'm only 19. Word. Yeah, I remember those days. Damn, what was this girl's name? Damn. Nah, it wasn't Maria. Damn, what was her name? Carmen. Damn. Somebody. My memory's going, bro. What was this girl's name that used to always be here with us? Okay. Damn. And she'll be in every live stream. She'll be a moderator. She'll be in the Discord, right? Shout out to her. Shout out to my boy DJ Norris. Okay. Working at NASA, killing it over there. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. We got a lot of people that have been here for a long time, bro. Damn, let me see. Reading through here. Boom. Let me see. On the chat. Chris Norton. Yo, Chris, I saw your TikTok. I like the haircut, bro. You looking fresh now. You got freshed up? What happened? You got a new girlfriend? Motherfuckers get a new shorty. They don't know how to act now. Chris said, yo, hold on. Hold my dreads, man. He came back fresh. He said, yo, I'm cutting everything off this year. Shout out to my boy Chris Norton in the chat. Yeah, Chris said, yo, I'm going to switch it up for 2026. Watch what I do, ma. Hold my dreads. Came back fresh. I was like swiping through like TikTok. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Like, wait, is that Chris? Chris don't cut the hair off? Well, I hope that you're not like Samson, bro. You know the story of Samson. Samson lost his hair. He lost his strength. So I hope that don't happen to you, bro. You had it for a long time. Chris is like, yo, we switched it up. Yeah, you look fresh, though. I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I like dreads. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you go in and get that nice little fresh cut and you just surprise everybody, like, yo, I just came back. Now you're looking like you're like 19 years old. Chris is like, yo, I'm a grown ass man. They don't know. How you looking like you 19, bro? Where KGC 609, remember those days? You know what I mean? He said, dudes wouldn't even let you wash your clothes in peace. Word. How about the days when motherfuckers would be popping up in the live stream on a chat? Yo, you don't even have a dishwasher? Like, I got $250,000 in the bank. This freaking Indian dude is what he's like, yeah, my uncle lives in America and he has a house with a dishwasher. I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, what? Like, that's the success. That's what brings success to you. And then there's like, you don't got a dishwasher? Mind you, like, we have dishwashers and we never use this shit. I just freaking finished doing my other house before I sold it. I bought the dishwasher, a super expensive one, and I'm like, damn, this shit's gonna catch dust. We never used it. In the 2 years after I remodeled the whole home, I never used the shit. I'm old school. I don't like that shit. You put that shit in the dishwasher, you come back in, that shit looking dirty like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got a dishwasher? Go in, take a little wipe, boom, 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 put the little Dove, you know what I mean? Get it nice and clean. Then I go in and I rub it and make sure that there's no grease on it. That's me. But there's some people, I don't know, I can't deal with the dishwasher. I feel like they leave everything all dirty. You know what I mean? You go in and you take a fork, the fork looking all smudgy. That's the dishwasher, bro. You know what I mean? Wash that shit up good. So when I go to your house to eat, you know what I mean? Don't give me the dishwasher. Don't give me the dishwasher plate, bro. I could see that shit from a mile away. I could see the stains on the fucking fork. I'm gonna tell you some shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, you used a dishwasher on this, right? You lazy fuck. Oh my God. Shout out to everybody and shout out to Dreaded Dev, man. Wherever he's at. Shout out to Chris Sean. Shout out to my boy Traversing Media. Shout out to Dennis Ivy. Man, who else? Shit. Shout out to Josh Fluke. You know what I'm saying? That was part of the story. He's part of the CodingPhase story. He's one of my success stories that I'm happy. I should put him on the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? We don't give him a care package. And from there, he was on. Dude done bought a house. Dude done fucking got married. He had a long life after CodingPhase. But shit, we gave him that first stimulus package. You know what I mean? I should just add him on the Hall of Fame. Just be like, yo. Josh Fluke, part of the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Josh Fluke. Who else should we shout out? That was part of the community. That part of this environment, right? Who else was on YouTube at the time? What was this kid's name? Eric. Shout out to Eric too, right? You know, Eric is a good dude, bro. I feel like sometimes when I go back and I start thinking about all the stuff in YouTube, right? Like I used to be like one of those people. I mean, you guys remember. I used to get pissed off because people will come in and watch what I do, see what's working, and then they will do the same thing. That used to burn my freaking blood. Over time, I realized that's what you're supposed to do, right? If you want to grow, it tells you, hey, this is working. And if it's working for this person, then it could work for you too. My only problem was that if I bring you to my channel and you're here with me, don't do exactly what I do, because I'm already, in a sense, bringing you to my audience. And then now I'm also promoting you, which is doing the same shit as me. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, that would piss me off. I'm like, bro, you can't do the same shit as me. But Eric, again, is a good dude. You know, over time, we hashed it out. You know, he was a good guy. You know, shout out to him. You know, I think he works at Amazon right now. He was at Zappos and now Amazon. So he killing the game. Shout out to him. Shout out to my boy, Tech Rally. Let's see. We're going to call Tech Rally right now, bro. I'm going to call him right now. Every time I call Tech Rally's Hollywood now, bro. Let me mess with him. It's my 10-year birthday. Let me call him up. I bet you he don't pick up. Maybe he's at Amazon right now working. Just to mess with him, see if he picks up. He not. He ain't gonna pick up. He working too much. Tech Rally. And I love this kid, man. I love Tech Rally. He's a good kid. I love his energy, but he never fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
We gonna leave him a message.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you
says Cole end it. He probably watching last. He's like, yo, I'm working right now, Jump. Shout out to Tech Rally. Shout out to Chris Sean. Shout out, who else? Shout out to my boy Lawrence, right? Who's killing it right now, doing developer advocates. A lot of people that, you know, that was part of the CodingPhase story. Let me see Chris Sean. I'm going to see, I'm going to call him up. I'm going to call a couple of people. You know what I mean? Get them on the phone real quick. CSS content.com. Let me see. Because I know they're all working. That's the thing about when you working, bro. When you working and you work for somebody, that's just the worst. I want to see. I'm gonna call them up. Dudes just be traveling. Dudes be everywhere right now, bro. Everybody busy. Everybody busy, bro. That's the shit. You know, back in the days, everybody was chilling. You could call somebody. Now we've gotten older. Chris Sean got a baby, wifed up now too. Everybody busy. I'm sure. If I'm not mistaken, Tech Rally, he already got engaged. So he's probably, I don't even know if he got married yet. But last time I talked to him, he was like in that process. And he's in Cali now, so I don't know if he's working through on the Amazon office, because you know Amazon is a sweatshop, bro. They want you back. They're like, yo, you working from home? We're gonna need you back, boy. We gonna need your services back. So shout out to my boy Tech Riley, man. Oh man, let me see who else is in here. Let me see anybody in the chat. The Dread of Death Saga, Bootstrap Studio Drama, Not Everybody Vibe Coding. Yup. That's another one too. I should call him up. But he probably working right now too. Everybody working at this time, bro. It's like, what time is this? 3:17? Yeah, everybody working at this time. I got Dread of Death's number. He's in here in Tampa. I gotta link up with him. We haven't had the time to link up. I want to link up with him and be like, yo, and create a thumbnail of having Dreaded Death on a milk carton, and then have like an intro. It's like, yo, is that Dreaded Death? And then just, yo, Dreaded Death, that's you? And Dreaded Death looks back. He don't got no more dreads. he fresh cut now. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Let me see. Everybody in here. Let me see. Shout out to Ivan Hurt. Yes, of course. Ivan Hurt, that's my guy. How about the Eli the Computer Guy saga? And you know what's crazy? I used to watch Eli the Computer Guy for a long time, right? It was him, the New Boston. Who else did I used to watch? Level Up Tuts. Right? Level Up Tuts. That he now has the Syntax podcast with this other guy. I forgot his name. But there was like 2-3 guys that I used to watch before I even got on YouTube. And was like, you know, even though I've been doing YouTube since 2007, 2006. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go out your way, you'll find my videos like back then, where I go in and doing album reviews, doing, you know, putting beats online and shit like that. But it had nothing to do with like programming or coding, etc. Right? But yeah, the Eli the Computer Guy saga. Right? My problem with Eli the Computer Guy was just more like, I just feel like, I don't know. At the time, I'm like, bro, you've made mad bread. Like you made a lot of money. You know, that was like my whole thing, is like, you made a lot of money. Like you don't have to be complaining so much on YouTube. And now I see him that he pops up once in a blue moon. I'm like, oh shit, look at him. He making content. That's good. You know what I mean? I'm proud of him. You know what I mean? But if you go in and you just complaining all the time, you like, people ain't not following you for that. You know, and he got pissed off for that. And then he wanted to get at me. And then he's like, oh, this guy's advertisement pop up on my YouTube channel. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to pop up on your YouTube channel. It's like, it's the keyword. And you're going to see CodingPhase because it's a business. You know what I'm saying? Right? This is what you should have done, because you got way more reach than me. You know, at the time I had like 40,000 subscribers or something. And then you got to do with 1 million followers worried about little old me. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? But I was just telling him as an advice, like, bro, just, you know, chill. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's always been like some drama. That's why now I don't even like to collaborate or do anything. I don't want to rub elbows with people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because sometimes people come in as your friend or people that, you know, like your content or whatever, and then they end up being, in a sense, like enemies, and they'll go in and talk shit about you and do all this crazy stuff. So yeah, that's what, you know, that's what happened there. Shout out to Chris Hawks. Chris Hawks was another one that I used to watch before I even decided to go deep into my own channel. I wonder how he's doing, man. Right? Let me check Chris Hawks. I know he probably killing it right now. He's been doing it. Damn, I haven't seen him in mad long. Like, you know what sucks is that you could have a channel for 10 years plus, and unless you want to be like chasing the algorithm, like YouTube won't show you. That's why I'm so happy and I'm glad that a lot of you guys, if I go into my analytics, a lot of my views, it's not from like new viewers, because I'm not searching for or the algorithm. I'm not doing what the algorithm is. It's like if I wake up today, I want to talk about something. Oh, and the algorithm also is looking for that, then hallelujah. But I'm not really looking into, you know, like create content to serve the algorithm, right? But yeah, like if you look, I'll show you guys right now. Like, you know, most of my viewers are subscribers, people that's been here for years, right? Shout out to the 4% of girls that mess with your boy. Of women that mess with your boy. Shout out to the 4%. But most is dudes, you know what I'm saying? That age of 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 54, 55 to 64. You know, we got a couple of old heads, 65 and older, that, you know, mess with the boy, right? I appreciate it. Shout out to the people in the United States, okay? And thank God we cleaned this shit up. Thank God we cleaned this shit up. And what I mean by that is like, bro, in 2023, I was getting worried because my channel was mostly like random countries, because I did that portfolio, the portfolio reviews. That's why I took that shit down, right? Because in reality, like the type of jobs I talk about, the type of things that I focus on this channel is for people here in the United States or have access to working in the United States. So if I go in and create content that just attracts everyone worldwide and just start, like, let's say, for example, I start bringing content that's going to be serving like India or something like that, my channel dies automatically. Because when I go in and I talk about things like email development or web administration, a lot of them is not going to watch that because they don't have those type of job opportunities. Sometimes even people leave it in the comments to be like, yo, Joe, I wish I lived in the United States. We don't have access to those type of jobs here in Nigeria. We don't have access to those type of jobs here in, let's say, Venezuela or something like that, right? So they got to focus more on, let's say, computer science, you know, software engineering, because that's their way to getting those type of jobs or getting a job outside of the U.S. And in different countries. For us here in the U.S., in a sense, we're privileged that we have so many companies here in so many different type of roles that we have opportunities with. But imagine that, man. You live, you know, outside of the U.S. and the only things that you have is full stack developer, right? Software engineer, Java, right? .NET, some PHP jobs, and like that's all you could, in a sense, you could qualify for because of your immigration situation or immigration status, whatever it might be. So yeah, like around 2023, like, you know, when all that stuff happened in my house, again, I don't want to keep fucking dwelling on this shit, but when I got hit with the hurricane, I went in, I was so busy that I just said, okay, let me just create content that the algorithm wants, right? Like I see that all my portfolio reviews, people like it. So let me just continue doing those videos. And because it's easy to do. In a sense, I could just go in. I don't have to think about the content. I'm just reviewing your portfolio. So when I did those videos, and it allowed me to go in, do the contractors, go work with the insurance, do all the shit that you guys didn't get to see, right? By me creating that content, it was like easy content. I could knock that out in 20 minutes. But it hurt the channel like crazy. It hurt the channel, hurt the business, hurt everything, because it attracted people that really just is for entertainment, right? And also too, a lot of them, you know, there will be like super demanding shit. They'll be like, yo, I sent you an email, 2 weeks ago, and I see that you're live. I'm like, bro, it's a free thing that I'm doing for you. You don't owe me. I don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes be like, I sent you an email and you're doing a live stream, but you got 2 hours to talk to people, but you can't answer my email. I'm like, bro, you're not even my student. I'm doing this shit for free. And then that's when I say, all right, I'm not doing this shit. It's bringing the wrong audience. It's bringing, countries that we can't help them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I said, you know what? Shut this shit down. Took it down. I had like a couple of videos that got millions of views. Like millions. I got at least 6, 7 of them that got millions of views. Right? And I just said, I'm taking that shit down. That's it. I'm taking that shit down. We not doing it. Okay? So again, it's a lot of different stages in here, man. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in here. See, Marcus B says, I joined CodingPhase. Please, at 29, desperate to get my life together before 30. Now I'm ahead of a lot of peers. Long live CodingPhase. Yes, man. Congratulations to you, Marcus. I mean, you came in, you did what you needed to do. You need to do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. That guy who teaches C#, Bobby. Shout out to Bobby. Wherever he's at, shout out to him. We were supposed to work on something last year. Kind of got me annoyed. I love Bobby, but that kind of got me annoyed because I had an application idea, a software as a service at the time, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for a co-founder. He hit me up. I'm like, okay, let's work on it. We hop on the thing. We're about to build it. He tells me, don't build anything. I got a team. I got a team. You don't got to do anything. I said, okay, you sure? Because I could build this. I'm almost there. I just got to go in. The only reason I would like to have a co-founder is so we could go in and maybe get some funding later on, or, just for bouncing ideas, right? Not for the code, because I could code. I could build all of this shit myself. And and Bobby was like, don't worry, I got a team. And then give me till July and everything's going to be done. Comes June. Comes July. I call him, Bobby, how's everything going? Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, but you just wasting my time. And there's apps that you have to build it at a certain time. You can't leave it for last minute. And if you wasn't gonna be able to do it, you should have called me. But again, shout out to Bobby. Shout out to him. So it's like, it's not a big deal. I just wish he would have, let me know ahead of time, because I have like 75% of the app built, right? And I was supposed to launch it in the summertime. At a bare minimum, that's a $10,000-$20,000 for me that I could make extra, and by me holding out on it, a lot of competitors came in, and I'm like, now I'm like this in the air, like, yo, I just lost the moment of time. Okay, but it is what it is. Shout out to him. Let me see. Clement from Algo Expert. Word. Shout out to Clement, man. We gave him a little stimulus package, even though Clement was already doing his thing, but he came in early stages. You know how it is. Everybody's humble in the beginning, but then from there, you never see them again. There's people that come in, like, they want to work with you. They want to do this and that. They come in and you never see them again, bro. It's part of YouTube. Okay, if you're gonna do YouTube, guys, you gotta get used to this idea that people use each other. Okay, I'm the only one. I'm the only person that don't know how to use people. Straight up. I'm the only one that don't know how to use people. Shout out to Traversing Media. Traversing Media is another one. Traversing Media goes in, does a collaboration with everybody. Every single person, even the person that no one knows, the person that just came in yesterday. The dudes that don't even have a quarter of the knowledge that I got. Goes in, does a collaboration with everybody. The day that's my turn, he decides, hey, you know, I'm not doing no more collaborations. And I'm there like, yo. So everybody got to use the Traversing Media stimulus package. All the channels grew. Everybody was lit. I'm in there like this. Mind you, me and Traversing Media, and again, I'm just sharing this because it's part of the story of the channel. I'm just there like this. After I did a whole video. Took me like 6 hours to do. It's a whole hour video, right? Breaking down a whole bunch of things on how to monetize, right? And I'm just there like this. 6 hours gone. 6, 7, 8 hours gone. And now again, no love loss is. There's no love lost. Like I still love my guy. He's my guy forever because he's cool. But at the same time, I was like, damn, everybody got the stimulus package. I'm like, nobody give me a stimulus package, and it's fucked up, bro. But it is what it is. It don't matter because at the end of the day, we made more money than a lot of people. So it's like 50 Cent says, you know what I mean? When Evan Essence gets the awards, I got the checks. You know what I'm saying? Because when Evan Essence got the album of the year and 50 Cent was supposed to be getting the album of the year in the Grammys, he's like, it is what it is. I made 400 million, so I can't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. I made millions, and at the same time, like shit, I can't cry about it, right? It is what it is, okay? I only bring it up because it is part of the story of CodingPhase, right? I'm like, I've never been able to know how to use people. I don't know how to do that. I'm like so open and like so like, hey, I want to work with everybody, do this and that. But when it comes to me, I don't know. I think people look at me as a threat. People look at me as competition, which they shouldn't because we're not in the same niche. We're not in the same realm, right? Or maybe it's like, yo, I can't let this guy get too big because now I'm going to have him right here with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, right? I don't know what's in the thoughts of people's minds. But at the same time, also too, maybe I'm a liability. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some of these motherfuckers think maybe I'm going to go in there and be like, chit. You already know it's your boy Joe. Back at it. Come on, bro. I only do that shit on my channel when I got to go into an office that is Joseph. If I go to your channel, you're going to see Joseph. You know what I'm saying? I know your audience. I know who you got in there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. To me, it's just funny because I'm like, damn, I'm the only person that don't know how to use people. I know almost everybody that you could think of, from all the big guys. All these people hit me up all the time, want to talk to me, want to hang out with me. But I'm like, I can't go out of my way to be like, let me use this person to get this advantage. I don't know how to do that shit. And I don't know how to kiss ass. You know me. I go anywhere I go, me and you is the same level. I don't care. You got 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers. That shit ain't shit to me. Because I don't measure people by that. I measure people by how cool they are, their intelligence, and how much money they've made. I'll be honest. If you haven't made that much money, I can't even fucking argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back and forth with you. Because at the end of the day, that's how I'll go in and I equate at the end of the day of like how much success somebody has had, right? It's really how much people love him and at the same time, how much he's made, right? And again, it's one of those situations where people be like, damn, but money ain't everything. Yeah, money ain't everything. But when you go and put business to business, we got to look at money. Because you could go in and be like, yeah, man, this guy, he got the best churros in the corner. But what he made? The dude making $800, you can't compare that person making fucking $100,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's when we go in and we say, damn, when we start comparing shit like that, then you got to go in and be like, all right, you got to tip your hat. Not that you got to kiss some ass, you got to tip your hat the other person. So that's how I look at things. Shout out to everybody in here. Omar Suriel. Shout out to Omar Suriel. Yes, we got a lot of people in our, 10 years. 10 years. A lot of people that came through. Shout out to Lawrence. Lawrence is back. Shout out to Deborah. Deborah says she's one of the 1%, one of the 4%, which is really good because, to be honest with you, I've seen people's stats. They don't even have 1% of women in their community. So, shit, I take that shit with pride. I got 4%. Oh, man. Shout out to everyone here. Let me see. Bro Tripper say, I want to let this dude wash my windows. That's why the computer, the fax machine guy said that. I don't even know, bro. God bless him. God bless him. You get what I'm saying? God bless the fax machine guy, man. Let me see. Reading through here. Shout out to Real Tough Candy. Shout out to Real Tough Candy. Damn it, bro, tripping. You up for that? Bro tripping said, yo, Real Tough Candy, she bad. Oh, word. Oh, word. I didn't know you like Real Tough Candy like that. Shout out to Real Tough Candy. Put me in her book. She got a book of all the different places of where you could learn how to code. And that was pretty cool because I bought the book. I think the book is on Amazon too. Congratulations to her. That was really cool of her, So yeah, guys, CodingPhase been published. You get what I'm saying? Like, CodingPhase is in a book, bro. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? By the way, guys, for anybody that's here, we're about to start looking at some old school videos, some old school memories, right? For anybody that's watching this right now, we do have right now the 10-year anniversary of CodingPhase.com. 10 years of CodingPhase, built-in code, worn everywhere, okay? So again, we started 10 years ago. We're celebrating with you, all right? So for all of you guys that have been wanting to come into CodingPhase.com or have been members of CodingPhase.com and you want to own the bundles, all right? This is your moment. This is where you have the crazy discount, Shopify theme developer bundle, web administrator bundle, email developer bundle, the trading fundamentals course, the AI specialist, right? Bundle, the profitable developer course. You have the lifetime membership. Anybody that's in here that has purchased the lifetime membership can tell you this is the best deal, right? Again, we're not going nowhere. We just did 10 years. CodingPhase might do another 10, 15 years from here. You get what I'm saying? So this is a great deal in the long term. So again, if you've been here, we don't stop. You know that we continue doing what we have to do and that this company continues to grow over the years in doing what we do out here. Okay? I do what I do and I does what I does. I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. You know what I'm saying? Somebody right now watching this, I haven't said that shit in years, bro. At least 5 years, bro. At least minimum 5 years. I haven't said, I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. Okay? I haven't said that shit in mad long. It's like, I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. And what was the other? Damn, you see, I almost forgot. I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. And then, damn, you see how I just forgot the rest of it? I haven't seen that shit mad long, bro. Anybody can help me out in the chat. Rewind it. I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. No, I do what I do and I does what I does. I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. You get There's a motherfucker right now. There's a little Billy right now. It's like, he's just here, like, looking at me like he watching a dinosaur at Jurassic Park. Like, he's like, yo, he's at the zoo right now. He's like, yo, what is this guy talking about? I do what I do and I does what I does. I put the bag in the bag because the bag is the bag. You stop playing with me, man. Word, yo. Shout out to everybody in here. Like I said too, guys, we will be dropping this weekend inside this page. The LD is codingphase.com/LD-birthday-10. Okay. 10 years in. All right. We're gonna go in and we're gonna drop this special limited time only. Okay. I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, maybe 100 or 200 of these, and you could get an early limited edition one. Okay, you was here in the 10 year. You get what I'm saying? So this is gonna be pretty cool. The price on this is gonna be cheap. I'm trying to put it very cheap. It's gonna be from $30 or from 25 to $50, right? Dirt cheap, right? So when we go in and you could check it out this weekend, you'll see it there. One thing that I was looking into was to get the CodingPhase do-rags for bruh tripping. He been asking for that for years. Okay, get the CodingPhase do-rags. Of course, we getting the CodingPhase hats. I want to get the CodingPhase hat with the 10-year trophy right here. Like, how when the NBA players, they just win the championship, they got the little trophy right there. We getting that shit done too this weekend. So look out for that. Okay. Shout out to the Rocky Stack. Word. Shout out to the Rocky Stack, man. Yeah, man. I mean, right now, shoot, you just brought me back, Lawrence. You brought me back right there, man. And I love Crystal Lang, man. I still love it, right? I love all of that. It's just now with AI, is it even worth, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be thinking about, is it even worth like looking at like lower level languages? Like, I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my boy Prototype. I always get his channel wrong. Prototype or Prototon type? I think it's Prototon type. I always get his channel a little bit wrong. But shout out to him. He has a video where he was talking about he was learning C++. And that's the thing for me. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, if you ask me in 2026 to learn C++ or learn like a lower level language, like somebody be like, whoa, you should learn Rust. For what? At this point, like, I don't know, me personally, because if I already know JavaScript, right, and I can use JavaScript, I know how JavaScript work, I know PHP, I know Ruby, I know Crystal Lang. For me to learn another language that is just for my own, for my own pleasure, we could say, right? Then at that point, I'd be like, bro, I'd rather spend that time with my kids. Like, I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the benefit no more. Especially with AI. Like, once you learn how to code, then you know how to code. Okay, let me see. Who here remembers back in the days? What's the name of this bullshit? Death Mountain. Who here remember Death Mountain? All the commercials, the Death Mountain. What was the other one? The shit that a lot of people went to. Damn, I forgot the other boot camp. That Josh Fluke was like a sponsored. Yo, Josh Fluke got mad people in that shit. Like, Josh Fluke, shout out to Josh Fluke. I love the kid, man. I ain't got nothing wrong with him. But that shit's hilarious. Like, Josh Fluke got mad people into that boot camp, Lambda. Got mad people into Lambda and walked away from the whole programming community. They're like, yo, I don't even code no more. I don't do none of this shit. So it's like, yo, y'all signed up for that shit? That's on you. That's not my responsibility. You should have did your own research on that. Lambda. Oh my God. Shout out to my boy Cam Perry. Let me see Cam. You see, Cam is a real one. Let's see what's going on. Cam, I know Cam might be around right now. Cam might be around right now. Let me see what's going on with Cam. I'm calling my day ones. I might call Lawrence. See where Lawrence is at. Everybody busy today on my birthday. Yo, what's going on, my guy? You live right now.
Oh, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, man, it's 10 years in since we started this channel, bro. You know, I called you so you could say happy birthday to me, yo.
yeah. Happy birthday, Joe. That's crazy than 10 years, man.
I'm joking, bro. How's everything, bro? What you want to tell the community?
Man, so I've been doing a lot of teaching. You know, y'all probably already know. Some of y'all probably heard about what I be doing. So I've been teaching coding, IT stuff, getting people jobs and stuff. One of my students actually just got a job this past week.
Nice. Little Billy's right here, man. I'll take Little Billy when some shit happens to me, God forbid. Y'all heard it first. I'm gonna put Cam to continue CodingPhase, and he'll be in charge of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely should, though, because I'm actually applying for a grant right now, too.
Put Cam right there on the wheel. If something happens to me, an emergency, car accident, God forbid some shit, I want Cam to come and run this shit. Because Cam is a solid dude, you know what I mean? Cam is the Memphis Bleak of CodingPhase. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever I go, I got to put him somewhere in the wheel. Like, yo, that's my man's. Yo, he got to get a cut. Yo, Cam, where you at right now?
I'm at the house chilling before I get this class I'm doing with some elementary school kids.
Okay. All right, bro. So I'll call you later on, man. Just called you up randomly. You know what I mean? Let you know today we have a special on CodingPhase.com. 10-year anniversary. You know, it's a nice little sale. A nice little get together, you know, when you get a chance later on after you do your course with the kids, come check out the live stream. We doing a lot of, you know, reminiscing right now. 10 years, bro.
Sounds good. I'll definitely talk to y'all later.
All right, bro. Take care.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cam, bro. It's like that Jay-Z line he said, yo, I'll go put Meth Bleak on the wheel somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm putting Cam on the wheel. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Omar Souriel. I'm about to start calling my mans right now. Like, yo, bringing them back. Let's see what Omar at. Omar. Shout out to Omar, yo. Omar looking at Papi Chulo. Yo, Omar. What's going on, my guy? You live right now, real quick.
What's up?
Yo, we doing a 10-year anniversary of CodingPhase. And I said, let me call my peoples, the people that I really mess with, people that I found over the years, you know, a lot of the friends. And I said, let me just call Omar, see what up with him.
It's been 10 years?
10 years, bro. We started the channel in 2016. When you came in was 2017.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. No, that makes sense. I actually think I started watching it in 2016 because by 2017, I already had my job.
Yeah, bro.
I remember watching it before I got my job.
Remember back in the days, I didn't even have no courses. I'm not teaching nothing. I just go in. I used to be buying like a bunch of Udemy coupons and buy the whole course and give it out on the live streams. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I did. When I first started watching you, I watched. I paid for the Udemy courses that you recommended.
Yeah, bro.
You recommended that React one. Funny thing is that one that you recommended from React,
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't Udemy. Man, they need to give you a cut or something because um, yeah, I remember that was when Kroger. I was at Kroger when they were literally like trying to launch the first ever like actual real grocery delivery
Mm-hmm.
to your house, and I mean like actual groceries, like like meat and milk, not like just like stuff that you can sell off the shelf like they do with
Mm-hmm.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and we were switching from like an old system with Angular to React, and I was like a new guy, and I did that course that you recommended, and I went from like knowing only vanilla JavaScript to like teaching like the senior developers that like did not want to take the time to learn React, like how to do React. And then one of those senior developers that was an older guy with a lot of experience, he asked me what course I did, and I gave it to him. And then he did it, and then he was basically legit with React. And then after that, like a bunch of people from Kroger started buying that same course. That basically, from his review on it, that basically he got from me that I got from you.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't pass it down. We pass the game up. You know what I mean? And people don't believe it.
He owe you some money.
People don't believe it, bro. That in that time, you just know React, and that shit opened up so many doors, like just by knowing it. Like people don't understand that when there's an opportunity, you gotta jump on it. Like
Yeah.
it's like right
Yeah,
now with
man,
AI.
it was just everything. He was honestly, it was kind of like the perfect storm too, because there was not that's what the best companies were using, but at the same time, all the best engineers, you could say, were not doing React, right? They were doing like C++ or something like super efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of opened up this market for JavaScript, like very fast and very quick.
Yeah, no, back then, if you had the skill, like a lot of people got jobs just from jumping on it early. Because just like you said, there was older guys that they got experience, but they didn't have the JavaScript framework or like React experience. So then, as a new guy, you're more ahead of them in that department. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because he was also, I think I was probably working at Kroger, or it was not long after, where like the actual transition happened of people going from like desktop computers to mobile phones over 50%, meaning like most people were using their phones and they were using computers, which now is kind of laughable. Like who uses a computer except for like people at work, right?
Yeah.
Compared to people using their cell phones, everybody is people at work, people not at work, people on vacation, everybody's using their cell phones at all times. So it's not even a comparison now. But I think we kind of lived through that, where like the transition happened, and a lot of the software, the most serious software, was basically used on a computer. And then after that, I think we were right in the middle of in the period of time where everybody wanted to switch to real powerful mobile apps. So like now, not only you're using your cell phone just to text people, but now you're using like iPhones to like take orders at the Apple store, or take orders at a restaurant, or or using like an iPad for like a POS system. People started doing like a lot of serious stuff with mobile devices. And then all these people that only knew like .NET and how to program for like Windows desktop computers, it's like they were super knowledgeable, but the knowledge wasn't.
It wasn't translating to like web development. It's like in a sense they were still beginners.
Yes, exactly. Because it's okay, you have all this knowledge, but guess what? They don't want a desktop app that you have to install in your computer right now. They just want like a website that they go to, and then that's where they manage whatever they need to manage, maybe.
Yeah. Listen, Kelvin Davis said, yo, Omar's Hollywood now. We don't know where he at. He don't post nothing. You gotta post. Omar got a podcast. You still doing the podcast, bro?
Yeah, the Spanish Dominican podcast. Yes, it's called Tabaco y Ron podcast.
Yeah.
You just type it all on YouTube. It should be the first thing to show up as long as you type podcast at the end.
Okay.
Tabaco y Ron podcast.
I'm gonna put it in the chat so people go check it out. So we got a lot of Spanish speakers in here, so they could definitely check it out. And Omar, what you doing now? Where you at? You still in Ohio
I'm
or
still
you?
here. I'm still here in Ohio.
Okay.
I am basically just managing my properties. I have 5 properties. I have 6 properties that I manage and 4 that I own.
That's how you do it. This kid came in, he got his bag. He said, "All right, toodles, guys." Like, yo, for real.
No man, like it's cool. You know, it's cool. You know, I did a lot of years, you could say, but then at the end, I think I was bumping head a lot with people that just have like their own mentality, but at the same time, I'm still kind of like technically a young guy because I'm not like 60 something.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's a process, and also
it
too,
gotta become a lot of work too, especially when I started buying all the real estate like at the same time. You know, like I didn't really wait. Like as soon as I started like having like show
as soon as you got
was
some
able
money,
to like show like a high income.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I was able to show that I had a high income, I started buying properties and stuff, and then that kind of also become a job on its own. And you know, I tried many different ways. I tried to just like be hands off, just work and just just like pay for people to manage stuff. But it's like then you end up losing money doing it that way because it's just like so many fees like everywhere. Yeah, so mainly lately I just been managing all my real estate and shit, that's keeping me busy, man.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean, don't worry. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to do this shit for 20 years. Like, you're supposed to come in, get your money, start, reinventing yourself. Every 5-10 years, you got to reinvent yourself. So, I'm happy that you're doing your thing and you've been able to take care of yourself. And you came in and you got what you supposed to have. There's people that right now, they've been in this game 5-10 years, 20 years and don't even have one house. So, you know what I mean? Like, at least you came in and you took care of yourself.
Man, but that's crazy that you like called me out of the blue to tell me it's been like 10 years because like I don't know, man. Like you tell me like it's 10 years, so I'm like it's 10 years.
That's it, 10 years.
But like, but that's crazy too because I remember part of the reason why I started like buying houses like as soon as I started getting income from being an engineer was because that was kind of like the plan. Like I remember like not having anything right and like working at the pizza place, and I remember that the owner of the pizza place, he owned like a bunch of houses, and sometimes like I would deliver a pizza to like a place, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, like the owner of where you work owns this house too, or whatever." And I just thought that was cool, and I was like, "What? How do I do that? How do I buy houses and all that?"
Mm-hmm.
And then like being a developer, especially in that time, and even now, it's like a way to get like a 6-figure income. So I basically started researching how to do all that, and basically to be able to like buy houses or whatever, because whatever job I have was definitely not going to allow me to do that. So the fact that you call me now, like I guess 10 years later, it's like I guess I got a few properties or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of full circle. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, you one of the people that.
It would be tough if you call me like 10 years later and I'm just like, yeah, bro, I'm just like back delivering pizza or whatever.
Yeah, no, but that's why I tell people. A lot of people that come in and they be like, man, can I really do this? I'm like, bro, like, you could go as far as you want. All you need is that capital. Once you get that capital, right, is like, then from there you take it from there. But you first got to get that capital. You got to learn a skill that's going to give you a higher income, that's going to put you in a better situation. Until that, you could try to save as much. How long you save fucking doing deliveries? You get what I'm saying? Like that shit, you'll be there 10 years and be like, damn, I was just able to buy a Honda. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. You were like, you're never going to be able to save for a house. There's people that got 20, 30 years. How many people we know, like, you know, that came from DR, got like 20, 30 years, and they haven't been able to do their what they want to, because it's the income. Is, you know, it's like, that's how it is. So I'm happy for you,
exactly.
bro.
The income is definitely like one of the huge benefits about being an engineer. Obviously, you got the benefit of like you can build your own stuff, right? Like just like being able to build, being an engineer, whatever. But like the fact that people like will pay you, obviously, works great, especially in the United States, where basically as long as you can show that you have a way to pay back whatever you borrow, like people will let you borrow money, whether it's to, you know, borrow crap that you shouldn't buy, like cars, or whether it's to buy like an investment, like a house, or maybe like some sort of business.
Yeah, man.
So,
But yeah,
I feel like you definitely need to, you need to learn something, because as humans, right, especially like unless you come from like a rich family or whatever, honestly, it's kind of like a video game where like you start with nothing, and then you kind of just have to figure it out. When you learn a skill, like whether it is like being an engineer, or whether it is I don't know, maybe just being like a super smart electrician that can actually solve like really hard problems for like big companies, like whatever it is that you learn, funny, that you already like.
it's cutting out. My fault, Omar. It's cutting out, bro. I'll call you back later because it's cutting out. Probably. I think he's driving right now. Yeah, man. Shout out to Omar. Like I said, man, you know, Omar is another one that came through CodingPhase, follow the path. You know, when I tell people like, yo, this is where things is going, it's for a reason. Okay? I don't come in and tell you bad advice. I look at your situation. I tell you what you got to do. If you follow it, you succeed. As long as you do the work. I can't do the work for you. You know what I mean? But once you get that capital, what do you do with it? This is one of the reasons that I went in and talk about all the stuff in the profitable developer course, or even the trading fundamentals. There's things that you have to go in and do, right? Not saying like, oh, like for example, trading. Like I don't want you guys to be doing day trading. Day trading, if you become good, it could be something really good, but you gotta learn how to invest, right? That's one of the things that over the years I learned, that that's the number one thing that even I didn't get to do. Like from 2011 till 2019, like that whole 10-year run, I didn't know anything. I didn't know about investment. I didn't know about putting my money in the right place. I'm coming from being broke. And when you broke, what you want to do is save money. And when you save money, it's money that's there in the bank. And you feel good because you could buy anything you want. You could go wherever you want. Like, oh yeah, I got a lot of money. But in reality, what you want to do is you want to put that money to work for you. You know, and one of the things that I can tell you guys is like, you know, learn how to invest. You see, Omar right now, he don't work for nobody. The last time I think Omar worked for somebody was maybe 2-3 years ago. Like he don't work for nobody. He already did what he needed to do. Came into the game, became a developer, worked for like 3 years. I think he did like 3 years. 3 years and started buying property. Then from there got another job, boom. Came in, bought another property. And then now by having those properties allow him to buy other properties. Now other people's hitting him up so he can manage their own property. So now he already unplugged from the matrix in a sense. He's like, yo, I'm already just living off my houses, my business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're supposed to do. But you do that if you have capital. If not, Omar's not going to be able to do that. Being, a delivery driver, that shit's not going to get you there. You have to find something that's going to teach you those skills. This is what I've been telling you guys for years. Those of you guys that have followed what I told you guys should be very successful right now. You see my boy Lawrence. Lawrence is out of here. Lawrence got a good job working in multiple companies. You know what I'm saying? Never stopped. Lawrence was a little bit older than most of us, right? Because when I came in, I was like 30 years old. I think Lawrence was like 40 something, right? But some people come in and be like, well, at 40 something, can I really do this? I'm like, of course you can. Look at what my man's did. And Lawrence is a guy that he's everywhere. Like he could speak in front of like top CEOs, top companies, right? In reality, you can never stop learning. You have to continue to learn, and that's what's going to get you to success. Okay? So, again, shout out to everybody in here, man. Take care, Lawrence, if you got to go. Like I said, let me see who's in here. J. Joe wins the Spanish course coming out. Pronto. 2032. 2032, my guy. In 2032, bro. Let me see. Shout out to him. Bro, tripping Manolo. Shout out to Manolo, yo. CodingPhase. Shout out to Cam, man. Yes, yeah. Shout out to Wolfie. I wonder where Wolfie's at. And DJ, DJ Super, Wolfie. A lot of guys, man. Cutie Love been here for a minute. Shout out to everybody in here. Like I said, guys, it's a lot of cool things coming this way on CodingPhase. But like I said, guys, definitely, come through. If you support your boy, this is the moment that you want to support your boy. 10 years in the game. If I earned anything, it's, your respect over time. If I helped you out any other way, right? This is the moment when you want to come in and show that gratitude, show that love, right? Show what your boy has shown you for almost 10 years now. Shit, not almost 10 years, bro. Like I said, for anybody that's interested in the bundles, we have the bundles right there. We got the Shopify theme developer, web administrator, email developer, trading fundamentals, AI specialist, the profitable developer, lifetime membership. Again, for a lot of you guys that already got jobs, that's already in the game, I'm telling you right now, if you're not paying attention to this, the profitable developer course, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. If you're not bringing in at least $2,000, $3,000 on the side from the skills that you have, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm telling you guys right now, this is what you need, okay? You need to understand your skills, the things that you have, you got to put that shit to work. This is what I've been able to do all these years. And it's like, if I learn something, I learn it for a purpose. Can I get a job with it? Can I do this on the side? Can I freelance with it? Can I create some type of product out of it, right? If I learn that skill and I can do all of these things, now it's worth it to me, okay? There's a lot of skills that's out there, a lot of things that you can learn, but if you cannot get to build a business with freelancing, if you cannot do some type of product, a digital product, you can't create, you can't sell that shit. If you can't build a software as a service, a microservice out of it, right? It's just not worth it to learn. Excuse me. Drinking soda over here. So it's not worth it to learn at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth it. You have to go in and learn the right skills. That's why I stick to certain niches, which allows me to go in and do that on the side. Like I said, this is what I've been doing myself over all these years, in that profitable developer course. It's really like a business course. It's really showing you guys how to go in and find the right idea, how to validate it before you even start building anything. How do you go in and look at winning ads from other competitors that you might have in the same niche? How do you go in and take their own scripts, the things that's already working for them, you take it, and then you go in and you test it out. You can go in and create an advertisement and create a landing page with a waiting list, and if people fill it out, that lets you know, hey, this idea might be a good idea to go and build because people want it. If nobody clicks on it, nobody wants it, and you spend $20-$30 and nobody filled it out, don't build that shit. That's what I do. Okay, when I go in and I create any course or create any software, like we had entry-level-jobs.ai, right? When I go in and create this, the first thing before I even show it to you guys or even show it to anybody, I go in and create a landing page for it as if the whole thing is already done, it's completed. Then from there, I run ads to it. And then now with $100, it gives me enough data where I could now decide, is this worth it for me to go in and actually build? It's $100 that you invest in yourself, but at the end of the day, it's the best money that you're gonna invest, because with $100, you can see if people want it. If not, then don't build this shit. Okay, that's the type of things that we go in and we talk about in the profitable developer course. So definitely take advantage on that. All right. Shout out to everybody that's in here in the chat. Let me see. Kevin Davis says, "Holy moly, Death Mountain." Yes, a lot of boot camps. A lot of boot camp used to be out here freaking promoting. But that's why right now I haven't seen a boot camp advertisement, maybe because I pay for YouTube Premium. But have you guys seen any boot camps? Like I feel like boot camps are dead now. Like they're not making money like that or something. You know, because I don't see like, I try to look for a lot of the stuff. Like, let's see, you know, like what boot camps is out or whatever is out, but I never see any. Like, I never see like advertisement on boot camps or anything. I'm like, damn, what happened to the boot camps? They used to be everywhere. Every single freaking YouTube channel, you go in and automatically you will see that it will pop up as like, oh, you know, Death Mountain, App Academy, App this and that, you know what I mean? Hack Reactor, right? I guess shit is people don't want to go to boot camps no more. They're like, that's it. That fucking ship sailed. I'm just right now setting some stuff up so we could go in and go back down memory lane. Again, guys, we're 10 years in the game. If you enjoy the content that we did here, if you enjoy what we have created, definitely come through CodingPhase.com. Okay, like I said, you have all of these bundles. You have the lifetime memberships. Okay, goddamn, whoa. I don't even want to share this right now. This is a little bit too much. Damn, y'all surprised me a lot. Damn, I just checked right now the stats right now on CodingPhase. Holy shit, what the hell? I think I understand it's 10 years, but damn, y'all showing me love like that. I appreciate it, guys. So many of you guys have bought the lifetime membership. This shit is crazy. I've never seen this chart go off like this. What the hell? I'm not expecting this, bro. I'm not expecting this many people to buy the lifetime. I'm thinking some of you guys is gonna go in and, you know, get a little bundle. I buy the email developer bundle, maybe the profitable. The amount of people that just bought the lifetime membership, bro, y'all crazy right now. I appreciate it, man. Y'all make me a little teary right now, bro. Y'all didn't have to do that, bro. That's crazy. I haven't seen this chart go off like that, bro. I can't put the numbers up here because it's a little bit too much. It's kind of crazy. What the hell? What the hell? Wow. Nah, I appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate it. But it also too shows the work that we've done here. But I'm just like, hold on, bro. Let me check it out one more time. Just so my mood go up. Damn. What the hell? Bro, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. I really, really, really appreciate it. Because at the end of the day, it's like a lot of the people that I'm seeing that the numbers is going up is people that's already been in the platform, have been in the platform for years. And I'm seeing that you guys are coming back and shit. I appreciate it. I don't want to go too much into it, but you know who you are. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best, man. Y'all made my day. You know what I mean? Y'all made my day because at the end of the day, I'm thinking it's going to be for the weekends. Some people's going to come in, but just on everything that you guys already have signed up, like that's crazy. That's crazy. I think this might be the biggest sale of all time. I've never seen all, bro. Let's just say my charts is like this, right? It's just going like this, and then now it's just a big ass line going up. Okay, it's just a big ass line. It makes every other sale look like a baby. What the hell do you guys do? Yo, what the hell do you guys do? Yo. I'm thinking this shit's gonna be like the whole weekend. Y'all went crazy on the live stream? Holy shit. Y'all went crazy. Hockey stick, bro. I haven't seen this shit as a hockey stick ever. It's just progression. This shit just did whoop. Yo, y'all crazy. Yo, shout out to everybody in here, man. I appreciate it. Again, for anybody that's new coming to CodingPhase.com, understand this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get results, you come to CodingPhase. I'm not trying to sell you some bullshit. I'm not trying to sell you a dream. We got people that got here 8+ years in this platform. And the majority of people that have came through CodingPhase.com always come back. I could tell you if there's 100 people that sign up to CodingPhase.com, they come back 2 years, 3 years. Then from there, they might stop because they're doing another job. Then they come back once they're ready to go in and switch to another career, like, or they're looking to start building their own business, or they're looking for me to come in and help them out and, you know, help them out, set up anything that they might have. Like, I have so many people that come back just off the strength to be able to do the meetings with me. So I appreciate that, right? And if you're new and you're still thinking in your head, should I come to CodingPhase.com? We just talked to Omar. Omar came in for 2-3 years. He's out of here. Dude got mad properties. He's chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? We got all these people. There's a bunch of people in the chat right now that came through CodingPhase and get in a bag right now. So shout out to everybody in here. Let me see. It's just crazy. Patrick Johnson says, I ain't got the money right now, but if I did, I will get it too. Bro, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? You can always contact me, bro. And, you know, we always work something out. You've been with me for mad years, bro. So we always could work something. Yeah, I do this thing to sell because I haven't done a bundle sale in mad long, right? I'm like, okay, I want to drop the jerseys, right? And I want to go in and add the bundles for it, right? But I'm not expecting for this thing to go like that. Y'all crazy. Y'all just went hard right now. Y'all just made my whole day right now. Cause, you know, it's been like, who's in my head? I don't know why, but I'll be thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't know who's gonna show up to the live stream, but I want to go in and celebrate this date. It's 10 years. 10 years of your life. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's a long time, bro. 10 years of your life dedicated, working, you know, 8 to 12 hours a day. So I really appreciate it that all of you guys have shown me love. All of you guys that have been here and have found success because of CodingPhase are coming back. And on top of that, new people that's coming in. Like, I look at the, like, you know, let me see. I look at this. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. I've never seen it like this. And I've been doing this shit for 10 years. I've never seen a chart go like that ever on any sale, any live stream, any time that we've ever gone live. This shit is crazy. Like, this shit is like, holy moly. Like, it's going like this, and then I know it's just whoop. It makes all of the whole fucking, it makes all of the yo, one day makes the whole fucking year look tiny. What the hell? That's wild, bro. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. Again, guys, for those of you guys that, you know, want to come in, this is the moment. Okay, this is the moment. Like I said, Shopify theme developer 250, web administrator 250, HTML email developer 250. Okay, like, this is you buying the whole bundle of that career path. You own it. You get to watch it as many times as you want. If you want to come in and you've been on the platform for years, the best deal, you're not gonna find it at this price. Okay, $750. That's crackhead prices. You know, we sell that for $2,000 when we do the Tech Accelerator, because the Tech Accelerator, we're about to bring it back. We do the Tech Accelerator. Tech Accelerator is $2,000, right? The lifetime membership, this still has the old price from back in the days, right? It's $1,500. I never sell it, right? I never go in because in reality, I don't make no money in the long term. Like, okay, it looks nice now, but in long term, You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm working for free. But at the end of the day, I don't care because it's not everyone who signs up to the lifetime membership. But it's the best deal for everyone who wants to be part of Coding Phase and at the end of the day knows the value that they're getting and the results that we've been able to get you and we are gonna get you in the near future. So again, the lifetime membership is there, guys. Okay, take advantage. A lot of people bought it. Like I said, I've never seen so many people buy the lifetime membership. So I appreciate it for all of you guys that came in. Y'all saw this deal and y'all took advantage. I say, hold on, Joe. Hold my keyboard, Joe. I'm taking advantage of this. $750 for the whole lifetime. That's like damn near. That's like saying, hey, I paid for freaking 2 years ahead of time, and I got like forever free. Oh, okay, cool. Crackhead prices. So take advantage. Let me go in and I want to go into like the old school videos, man. Look at this. We was just talking about Eli the computer guy, and he just popped up in my timeline. I'm about to leave him a message. Yo, you're not gonna tell me happy birthday? Shout out to Eli, man. Let me see. Let's go back into the memory lane. Okay? Let me go into memory lane and go into like old school videos. Old school videos. Let me see visibility. Which ones that I have restricted? Let me see. That's where the gems is at. All those live streams that I put fucking private. Shit that nobody could see no more. Let me see. Boom. Throwback days. YouTube is messing up right now. Queens. Got the Queens hat. Damn. Look at your boy. Not even one gray, yo. Not even one little gray. That's crazy. Do is just travel and just chill. Let me see. Do we have the? See, we got other sources. Let me see. Boom, mic, active sources. Damn, I don't even know if I could. Can I heading sources? Let me see. Properties. Device. Damn, I don't think I could. Let's see. Properties, filters. No. Damn. I'm trying to do so we could hear the audio. But and just fucking get drunk. Whatever the hell you want to do, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, just get drunk. Y'all want to get drunk? Just do whatever the hell I want. Whatever y'all want to do. I'm crazy. $8 an hour is fine because there's people over there making $2 an hour or even less. Yeah, I was wild. It's like, I'm telling some dude like if you want to make $8, that's fine, bro. Because in some other countries they're making $2. Yeah, I'm bugging. Okay, let me see. Let me see what else we got here. What developer? If it works, it works. Stack Overflow. Be original. Don't be a clone. Web developer podcast. Let's get this party. Yeah. Look at that. The ghetto curtain. Yeah. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com. Your boy is back live again. CodingPhase.com. You already know it's your boy Joe. And with your boy Dayton. We out here, man, live. Okay, man? So, Dayton, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, I'm Dayton. I've been watching Coding Phase for the last couple months now. And yeah, I mean, I've not had a web development job yet, but we're working towards that now. So,
Shout out to
the best. A little bit of design, this and that, getting interested. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of pretty.
Oh, that's my boy Angel. Look at Angel. Angel came, I didn't even know Angel came into this YouTube channel back then. I didn't know that I had put him on all the way back then. That's crazy. Let me see who else we got in here.
About
Jesus. Shout out to
those
Jesus.
courses actually teach you how to build apps like in real world situations, and that's what I need. You know, that's what I needed, along with learning all this other stuff, like just trying to like I figured out the basics, and then like I was like, okay, now what? You know what I mean? What do I do with them? How do I implement them into you know, actually?
Got Jesus in here. Haven't seen that dude in years. I hope he's okay. Let me see who else we got in here. We got the first podcast. This is crazy, bro. We going down memory lane.
Yeah, we in here live. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. Live from the bedroom, man. Woo.
Live from the bedroom, yeah.
And I was like, wow. And then I got interested. I've been doing it for about 8, maybe 9 months. And yeah, I love it, man.
I've been editing and creating websites.
9 months. And
we got the squad. Yeah.
What's up? My name is Alicia. I'm in the Baltimore area. I've been editing and creating websites from scratch since 2008, but I'm self-taught. I have on-the-job hands experience. I've done everything from state government, city government, and nonprofits. But I feel like learning programming, JavaScript, really takes time to learn it, you know, foundation from scratch. Because
shout out to Alicia. Haven't seen her in years too. Who else we got in here? I forgot this kid's name, man. Let me see if I.
So what got me interested in programming originally was Doom. playing Doom on my uncle's 486 computer.
I want to remember if this is David Freepon. Can't remember.
And go ahead. Who's next?
Yeah, I'll go next. So what got me interested in programming originally was Doom. playing Doom on my uncle's 486 computer as a kid. And you know, I wanted to know how to make that sort of thing, right? And this is like way above so many times because of just me screwing around online. But anyway, so
then we got
JavaScript is the closest thing you get to it.
my guy Chris Sean.
PHP and MySQL, everything's really similar, and you can learn everything quickly. You know, so for me, the hardest thing about programming is just finding the time and dedicating the time now with my schedule.
Look at Chris Sean, man, young Chris Sean, no glasses, Chris Sean. This is wild, bro. We're going down memory lane right now. Let me see what else we got in here. We're gonna go. That was the podcast, CodingPhase podcast. Damn, I should bring that back. I should have never stopped doing that, man. I don't know why I stopped. That shit was so lit. And you know what's funny? Because now I see a lot of people that do that shit, that type of style, in a sense. What was this kid's name? Damn, my boy. Damn, what's his name? He does commentary now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Put in the chat. Yeah, Antoine Daniels. Shout out to Antoine Daniels. Antoine Daniels is another one from CodingPhase, and he's lit right now. Antoine Daniels is another one that. Yo, bro, so many people, like, it's from the squad, bro. Antoine Daniels, now he got his channel. He got a whole thing. He lit now, right? He go viral all the time. He's always on some shit. But I was one of the supporters of Antoine Daniels back in the days, you know. And before anybody was doing this type of content, I was one of the first ones. Nobody was doing this shit, bringing people live and doing live every day.
Oh, what's up? What's going on, guys? It's Milkstar, Malik, whatever you want to call me. I'm just here trying
Milkstar.
to get some web development knowledge with my boy CodingPhase.
Shout out to Milkstar. Let me see who else we got in here. We got the Hilario, Jesus Hilario. Who else? Anybody else popped up that day? No, I think it was just damn Milkstars and Jesus. Let me see who else was in here. We just going down memory lane right now, guys. Let me see. Where is it? Dun, dun, dun. Web developer advice live. Let me see what else. I'm trying to see. Programming mentorship.
Chip. All right, guys. You're
CodingPhase on the way from work.
just do it without having to go through the whole workaround. You know, mixed martial arts and.
Let me see, where is it? Boom, boom. I'm just going through here. I want to see when we had Manolo. We had we had a couple of people. Here we go.
Chip. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com. You did. All right. We got this.
Look at the swag of that boy. Look at Joe with the gaps before he got the Cardi B special, right? Motherfuckers start getting money, don't know how to act now, right? Shit.
You guys are having trouble.
Motherfucker get some money, he can't stop smiling now, huh? Shout out to Shorty, man.
My GitHub link to your email about maybe 5-10 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm gonna do that now too.
I want to see.
He already has his own website, so.
Yeah.
We got Tommy, Bev, Ken.
All right, let's see.
Tell us about it, Matt.
We got Matt in here.
Yeah,
I've sent you on Slack.
okay, cool. So
Andre.
open up. Let's see. I'm opening up. Okay. You want to build it, you know? Because.
Yo, that was dope, man. Nobody was doing this shit back then. I go in, I take like freaking 5-6 people. I want to do that back. Who think I should bring that back? Of doing like another mentorship, do it live, right? But is that now? Is it even gonna be fun? Because people probably be cheating, be using AI.
Just regular.
Shout out to Matt. I wonder where Matt is at, man. Matt was my guy. That was another. I wonder how he doing. Matt, if you're watching this, bro, we miss you, bro. You know what I mean? Remember? Yo, shit is crazy. CodingPhase Dark Side. There was a. Oh, man. I don't know why the relationship went bad with me and Matt. I hated that time, man. Because I really liked this kid, bro. He like super talented, super smart, right? He was one of the first supporters of the community. And then, I don't know, it's like people started getting on his ear or something, you know? And that's the thing that I hated about this channel. Just overall, like there's a lot of people that come in and like they mess with you. They support you. You know, I support them. I do the same shit. As much love you throw me, as much love I throw back, probably even more. But sometimes what happens is, sometimes you miss an email. You don't answer an email. Or sometimes, you know, like back then, it was like, there was like people like, oh yeah, I don't know if this guy has ever worked a day in his life. Like dumb shit. It's like, bro, I just don't want to put all of my information on the internet. Now people's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to protect my privacy. I'm like, bro, of course. Because you don't know who's watching you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to put all of my information. I don't know where you live. Why do I got to tell you where I live? Or what job I've had? Or where I work at? You don't tell me that. I don't know you. You behind the screen. I don't know anything about you. As much as people love me here, there's a set group of people that hate me for no reason. Just off the strength of like, oh, well, look at this guy. I'm smarter than him. Why does people, you know what I'm saying? Because people go into that mindset of, instead of thinking like using shit as motivation, when I look at a lot of the guys that are way above me or more successful than me, I don't hate on them. I want to become like them. I want to be able to learn from them. And when I watch them, I'm like, shit, I want to learn and pick up some gems, because people drop gems randomly. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be around people that's getting money. You want to get around people that's successful. You want to get around people that has achieved things that you want to achieve. So when they drop a little crumb, right, that shit, you could pick it up and be like, shit, let me get a taste of that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a little crumb, a little something, you're gonna catch something, right? Because if you're around people that's successful, people that has just maybe a little bit more experience than you, you're gonna fucking get something out of it, right? And a lot of times, like, I almost forgot about that fucking time. Like, people were like talking so much shit, you know what I mean? You know, because like I said, people want to be in your position, but they don't want to do the work that you do, right? Nobody wants to go in front of a camera, have everybody judge them. Nobody wants to go in and do a fucking 1,000 something plus videos. No one wants to go in and sit down and do, you know, all of these courses, right? Take all of the courses that I've taken, right? Like, I've taken a lot of courses, like just on business alone. I've taken so many of them, right? From learning advertisement, learning the psychology of marketing, learning how to go in and do, you know, funnels, learning this software for funnels, learning this other software for funnels, jumping into SEO, I've learned so much shit over the last 10, 15 years, right? And that's what has allowed me to stick around and be successful. But some people, they look at them and be like, well, I just don't like them. Motherfucker, you don't bust your ass like me. That's why you don't like me. You come home and you clock out. You clock out from your job, you on a PlayStation. I don't do that shit. I don't even touch the PlayStation. When I touch the PlayStation, it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I play a little bit of Battlefield, and I go to sleep on the couch. Then I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, do the same shit I did yesterday. That's hard work, dedication. When I used to come from work, look at that. I wake up in the morning, on the way to work, I do a live stream. I go to work, I'm on my lunch break, I do a live stream. I come back home, I eat a little something with my wife. My wife is pregnant. I'm about to have a kid. I'm not even giving her that much time. I'm about to do a live stream for 2-3 hours. It's work and dedication. It's not luck. It's not that people are like, well, we like this guy. No, it's that I work fucking 10 times harder than you. You can't be mad at me for that, you know? And like the whole thing with Matt, he came in like as a super supporter. He would post, comment in every single video. He would do so many things. But then this other random motherfuckers that they don't know me and I don't know them. What was this gay dude? And I got no problem with gay people. What was his name? Sandy or something like that. They go in my own platform, they start making, in my own Discord, they start creating, because Matt has set up the Discord. Matt goes in and creates a private Discord inside of my fucking Discord. Creates a Discord, but it's not even on him. It's not even, I don't think that it's him. He's not doing it out of malicious. He's just going in because people's like, oh, we want to have a space so we could go and talk, you know, without having to have like everybody in the public community of CodingPhase. Mind you, I don't know. I don't mess with Discord. I don't know any of that shit because I don't have time. I'm doing real work. So Matt set up the Discord for me. So now Matt has this other individual telling him, hey, let's go in and create a Discord within CodingPhase's Discord. And then what they was doing is they start bringing in like subscribers, random people that would come in and join the community, and they will have like a sub community in there to talk shit about me in my own fucking Discord. Now, again, I'm not putting down Matt, but I'm like, yo, you gotta be smarter than that, bro. There's people that this is what they do. They don't do shit. Like that dude, whatever his name was, like Sandy or some shit. It's a dude that's living in his fucking trailer and he's worried about me. Motherfucker, I'm living in a successful life. You're living in a fucking trailer and you're living there not because you can't do something else. It's because that's what you want to do. If you came to me and you asked me for help, let me help you out. Joe, help me out. Put me on in positions. I'll help you out because that's what I do. I've helped motherfuckers that is homeless that come to me and be like, bro, I'm homeless. I want to learn this thing. And I've given them everything. I've fucking given them the game, helped them with the portfolio, helped them with a bunch of shit, get them into a job. And at the end, they still ungrateful, right? You can't change people's mind and who they are. But again, I felt bad for Matt because Matt took the hit of it because he's in a sense, just a good kid. He's just a good kid. He was like maybe like 17, 18 years old, right? And he's just like, you know, people telling, hey, can you create a subgroup in the Reddit? But then in the subgroup, it's a subgroup that I couldn't even see myself. Because if not, I would have cursed everybody in there. You know me, I would have took out my belt, starts hitting motherfuckers with belts in there. You know what I mean? Like what's this guy's name? Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar was saying, yo, 50 lashes for brother Johnson. I would have been in there, yo, 70,000 lashes for brother Santi. 70,000 lashes for Amanda. 70, you know what I'm saying? I would have been whipping ass in there. Like, but again, we're going back into the memories right now. This is memory lanes right now. I forgot all about this shit. This shit was like 2018, 2017. We're talking about 8-9 years ago. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show you how you could be a fan of the platform. You could be a super fan. And by having outside forces, motherfuckers that's in here, infiltrators, they could go in and change your whole mindset. Be like, yeah, bro, I don't know about Joe. Does he really know how to code? Motherfucker, I've been coding since fucking 14 years old. How the fuck I don't know how to code? That shit will always get me mad. That's why, like the other day, right? This is old Joe right now coming out, guys. If you never heard old Joe. This is how I used to be. I'll curse you the fuck out. Because I'm not here for that shit. It's like a dude the other day. He said some shit in a comment. And he said like some crazy shit. He's like, yeah, this guy, he said some shit like, oh, this guy, after AI, this guy's obsolete. I'm like, you dumb fuck. You don't know that I've been using AI? When you started thinking about what's ChatGPT, I was already using all this shit. And on top of that, what do you think? Like, I'm just a fucking dude that's like lives under a fucking rock and I don't know what AI is? Like, fuck is wrong with you? And that's the thing that I loved and hate about this YouTube and this whole 10 years, right? Like, I come in here genuinely, like, I just want to help people. I don't need to do this shit. I genuinely wanted to help people, right? And people tell me, hey, can you do this for me? Can you teach me? Hey, the way how you speak, the way how you break things down, it just makes sense for me. Can you help me out? I do the one-on-one sessions. Then people want me to go in and have a waiting list. There's over 200 people. I go in and create the courses. I didn't want to do this shit. I don't want to do no courses. I wanted to focus on create a community and focus on building niche websites and niche applications, right? But some people, they think like in their head, because they don't know nothing about you, they come in and they think like, well, this guy's here. Yeah, he's here to eat. He's here to fucking, to sell fucking snake oil salesman or fucking whatever the fuck they might think. Or because I don't go in and be like, whoa, I'm working at Amazon. Motherfucker, I've kind of like opportunities to work at those companies. I just don't want to. Why would I? When my dream wasn't to work at Amazon or Netflix or Google, my dream was to build my own applications, build my own services, my own products. Why do I have to go in and do what you think makes me a good developer or a good engineer? I don't have to do that. That's the part that sucked about the 10 years. It's like I've been battling of like trying to prove to people. That's why now I don't care. But for the first 5 years, that's what was happening. It was like I was kind of always trying to prove to people like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I could code. Yeah, bro, I work for this. I don't need to do that shit for nobody. I don't need to be fucking proving shit to you. Because if you, by listening to me, you know I know my shit. But the thing is that you want me to tap dance for you and fucking do what you want to do, what you say, well, if you don't work at Facebook, he's not those motherfuckers that work at Facebook, a lot of them can't even fucking touch my toes, bro. A lot of them. That's what they're fucking scrambling right now. A lot of them, you see them on TikTok like crying and doing all this shit. They can't even touch my fucking toes. Without that job, they don't have nothing. You take everything away from me, I'm still a millionaire. I still fucking make millions of dollars. I didn't come in with the mindset of like, I want to work at Netflix, or I gotta do this and that. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was the thing that had me so pissed off about that time of just like, by now people got tired. You get what I'm saying? Because it's 10 years. For how long you gonna continue trying to harass somebody or trying to fucking agitate somebody or trying to say, oh, you don't know shit. Oh, you don't know. Motherfucker, I got 10 years. I've been doing this shit for a long time. With results. With thousands of people that have came to CodingPhase.com, have gotten jobs, and these motherfuckers are making money. So at that point, everything that you did, those first 1 to 5 years, all that shit that you guys try to do, all you fucking haters, nothing worked. You're still miserable. You still ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't do shit. We still moved up. We still did everything we wanted to fucking do. Everything that I wanted to do out of this career, I already fucking did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty of it. So again, I share all of that because we have to, it's 10 years. We got to go through those moments, right? Those moments that we had to go through, right? Now we're back. Now we could laugh about it, right? But it's still like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous that and a lot of times the shit that always have gotten me pissed off is that a lot of, again, I don't like to go into race because you can't go into race. You can't pull the race car. But a lot of the people, right, that in a sense, right, that you go in and, like, in a sense, like, we could say, if you black or Latino, bro, you damn near got to prove yourself every fucking day. Why? There's motherfuckers that don't know shit out here. And no one fucking questions them. But God forbid you're black or Latino, it's a wrap, bro. You got to be proving yourself all the fucking time. And if you're not at XYZ.com working for that big ass company, then you really don't know shit. It's like, motherfucker, I don't need to. Why would I want to go and fucking work over there? Like, y'all don't learn shit. All the shit that y'all learn is the same shit that only a job at the next fucking fan company will give you fucking a job. You can't go anywhere else. You stuck in a fucking bubble. Go ahead and try to do something else. You don't have enough mental capacity to do it. You can't do it. You didn't learn anything else. You don't know about business. You don't know about design. You don't know anything else other than the fucking click-clack and passing the fucking algorithm questions. Because if you didn't know how to do something else, you will understand how those companies, they put you on a fucking lock, on the golden handcuffs, and in reality, you basically a slave to a fucking high salary. When in reality, with the knowledge and the expertise that you have, you could be way more than that. Now they pull the rug on you, and now you scrambling. So the person and the type of individuals that you was looking down on, you was like, well, you know, I work at Fang, and this. Now we look down on you when you out here laid off. Because we knew what was coming. We knew what we supposed to do. Now you scrambling. Again, that's old Joe talking to you guys. New Joe, see it with a smile. Yeah, shout out to everybody in here. We see Pedro Zurita. I've literally had people interview tell me, oh, you're a Mexican after I've been talking to them by email. Yeah, no, that shit happens, bro. I mean, I don't want to say too much. There was a company I went to a couple of days ago. Even to this day, right? Shit like this happens. And also, too, it happens even your own people. I go to a company there, right? Go to do an interview. And don't matter how many years you got, they still gonna look at you a certain way. And sometimes it be your own people who look at you a certain way because they so conditioned in their head to think like, I don't think this guy is gonna be the guy that's gonna work at this and that, right? So I go into a company there. Company's pretty big ass fucking building here in Tampa, right? I go into, let's just say, the public area, and I'm looking for, what's the entrance? I don't know where the fuck is the office, because it's a big ass building. How the fuck I know what floor or what place is the office at, right? So I go in and I'm asking one of the persons that's there, and comes in this little Spanish lady, da da da, boo, boo, boo. And little Spanish lady comes in and says, "Oh, hi, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm here to see, let's say, Johnny, the CEO of the company." Little Juanita, right? She looked like she looked like one of my aunts or some shit. She was like, "Oh no, you're not here to see Johnny. No, I'm here to see Johnny." Johnny, the CEO? You're here to see Johnny? Yes, I'm here to see Johnny. So now I gotta talk like this. Yes, I'm here to see Johnny. What other Johnny is here? So now I gotta talk like that, because now she already giving me a look of like, I don't think you're here to see Johnny. Nah, stupid. I'm here to see Johnny. Pulled up my phone, show the text, talk. Yo, you want me to call him up? And the thing about it is, some people are so conditioned of thinking what something looks like against what something else looks like, right? Let's just say, I don't want to say too much details about the company or where it's, because we're still in talks. But little Juanita, she's used to seeing all the Spanish guys, they work in the warehouse. They work in the back. So when you come in and say, "No, I'm here for this position, this role. I'm here to talk to the CEO." Even your own people, little Juanita, because she's so used to kissing ass all day, that she goes in and be like, "Nah, you're not here to see Johnny. I think you're here to see somebody else. Let me call one of the guys in the back." "Nah, stupid, I'm here to see Johnny." Now comes in, boom, boom, boom. Little Billy comes in, said, "Oh, yeah, we was just waiting for you." Now little Billy goes and takes me to Johnny. I go in, do my whole interview. We do like, this shit's supposed to be 20 minutes. We do an hour and a half. The whole time I'm in the control of the whole interview, the whole process, because I'm that shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm the fucking guy. For the shit that this company needs, I'm that guy. Right? But the CEO knows that, because he already knows my track record. He already knows my fucking resume. He already know what I've done with my own company. Little Juanita doesn't know that. Little Billy doesn't know that. They're going off what they're seeing, what they think is like, you know what I mean? Because they're used to seeing just, again, I don't want to pull the race card, but they're used to seeing just another white guy come in with the nice little suit, the little Billy comb over, and come in. "Hi, Bob." Nah, it's not. You don't get Bob today. You got Joe. But Joe got this. Joe's smart as fuck. Joe's been doing this shit for a long time. And actually, this company needs Joe. But again, this is the type of shit you're always gonna fucking deal with. A lot of times in corporate, any company, it doesn't matter how many years you got, how much experience you got. The people that know, they know. But the people that's just ignorant, that's lower level, these motherfuckers, they don't know shit. Because and it's even your own people. I'm telling you, I'm not saying no names of nobody. Little Maria, she's not thinking Jose coming in for the fucking big position. She thinking, "Let me get you somebody from the warehouse." Nah, stupid. This is where sometimes people go wrong. And it's the same shit that happens here a lot of times in YouTube. You might see me here and you might think, "Well, can this guy really teach me? Can this guys really help me out?" Yeah, I can. Does this guy really know? Yes, I know. Has he done this? Yes, I've fucking done it. You understand? Again, this is old Joe talking. This is not new Joe. New Joe is out here with a smile all day. You know what I'm saying? And just PC, PG. You know what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that used to happen, and it's still gonna happen. Because what happens is a lot of times is that people don't understand that you can't judge a book by its cover. And you can't expect to think that only a certain type of individual can do a certain type of job or have certain intellect. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that. When I see anybody, I've met people in the streets that you look at them and you be like, nah, this person is here giving me game. But again, that's because I come from a certain background. I'm used to dealing with all type of individuals, especially I'm from New York. I'm from New York City. I'm a real New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? The average person, you know, you go to some of this town, some of this companies, they don't know that. And it's even their own people. You know what I mean? It's like even your own fucking people, because they don't know. They're so used to seeing other type of people in positions of power that when they look at you, they're like, nah, there's no way that he could do this. He don't look like Bob. He don't look like Billy. He don't look like Brian. So it's even your own people. That's the problem. The only problem that I have with this country is like in DR you don't have that. You know, you hear all the stuff about me no black, I'm Dominican type shit. And you see all that shit on YouTube and whatever and TikTok. In DR, people don't understand the culture. In DR, it's not like that. You could be dark as hell. You could be light as hell. You come in and it's you. Welcome, senor. Now, if clearly you look Haitian, bro, and like you're Haitian, bro, again, in places where they're ignorant, they're going to go in and might say, yeah, you Haitian. But when you go to a job, when you go to a restaurant, when you go to certain spots, when you're moving around, like ain't nobody looking at you a certain way or like judging you a certain way, because everybody look different in DR. You get what I'm saying? Like here is different. Here is different. People judge you of how you look, how you know, what's your skin color, what you got on, what this and that. Like it's a million fucking shit that people could judge you on, and because they have an expectation of what they think the person that could do this job, you know what I mean, like how they look, because that's the only thing that they've seen, you know, especially when you're talking about small towns and shit like that, or smaller cities. That's what I say. I'm used to this Joe. Patrick Johnson, I'm used to this shit. I've been here for 8-9 years. This is the Joe that I know. Yeah, people bias, bro. But again, I'm just sharing that with you guys because it's important, you know. Excuse me. This is stuff that I've been dealing with since I started the channel. Of just like, how do I go in and prove myself? I'm like, now I don't have to prove my shit. My students prove it for me. You know, the people that have gotten mad money in this game prove it for me. You know, back then, though, it was different. Back then, it's like nobody knew me from a hole in the wall. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Why he think he could talk about this topic? Or how can he teach it to people? Like, is this possible? And it's like, yeah, well, I mean, 10 years now, bro. We here. You know what I mean? We here. We can't fake this shit. And, you know, I might talk a little bit different. My accent's different. My speech patterns is different. But what's in here, this shit's worth money. That's what happens when you educate yourself a lot. When you go in out of your way learning a bunch of shit, you know, and don't limit yourself to just one thing. But yeah, guys, listen, shout out to everybody in here. I see a lot of you guys in here. Okay? I see so many of you guys in here. Like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like I said, for anybody that's watching this right now, yes, we are having that 20%, well, not 20, 50%. Damn, I'm so used to the 20%. 50% off on all bundles. We haven't done this in 2 years. There's people right now waiting for 2 years. Since the last one was 2024. We don't do this every day. Okay? So take advantage. This whole weekend, this sale is gonna be there. I'm gonna do some compilation video later on tonight where I'm gonna pick out like some of the best moments that we've had in Coding Phase history. Is 10 years since we started this channel. Okay. A lot of you guys know me specifically from 2017, which is when I started really doing live stream every single day, 3 times a day. Okay. But we started in 2016. One of the first videos that I didn't take down because I just didn't like the first few videos that I did. Right. But you could still go in there. You could go into Coding Phase, the oldest video I might have that's still available, and you can see the growth. You can see the difference, right? Old school Joe, new school Joe, right? You can see, click over here, oldest. Okay, why become a web developer? This was in, I think, November, October. See, I'm like, welcome back, guys. Oh my God, so cringe. This is why I took down the other videos, because the other videos I couldn't even look at it no more. Because I was like, I got this one, I'll keep. Guys, what up? It's your boy Joe. You already know, man. So, okay, so we're gonna talk today about why become a web developer, right? Why become a web developer? And this was in 2016, but I changed the title to 2018. Trying to catch the algorithm. Trying to catch the algorithm. The old tricks that you would do back in the days. So fucking YouTube to go in and actually keep you in the algorithm. But those days is gone now. Right? 72,000 views. That shit is crazy. I don't even know how much is. What's the total? How many videos do I have in total? Does it show? How many live? I know I got, let me see, hold on. Damn, bro. 1,700 live streams, right? 1,700 live streams. And how many videos do I have? 700 videos, bro, in 10 years. That's wild. 705 videos, and lives I have 1,700. Right? I always like doing live better because I just don't like doing the videos. The videos you gotta record them, edit it. With live is like, nah, let me talk to the peoples. Okay, and then we have shorts. How many shorts? Only 127. So like around, let's say, boom, 700, so that's 2,000, 2,500 videos in a sense. 2,500 videos in total. That's including shorts and including live streams. That's kind of crazy. 10 years. Let me see, reading through here. Make a time-lapse AI video, how far you've grown in 10 years. Yeah. I was thinking about going in and getting like maybe 10 seconds of one video of like, boom, 10 seconds. But it's going to be a long time. But I could go in and get like at least one video for every month. That should be, how much is that? That's 10 years. So there's 100 videos. And I'll take 10 seconds of that, of 100 videos and just put it together. All right, that would be cool. Do a little compilation, But yeah, guys, listen. Like I said, go check out CodingPhase.com. Go check out what we have here. Like I said, this is a 10-year anniversary. If I've done anything for you, the best thing, and you can support me. You don't have to, but if you can support me in this 10 years, this will be the biggest gift. See what happens 10 years later. You know what I mean? Was it worth it doing all this shit 10 years later? I mean, you tell me. If I did anything for you over the last 10 years, if I entertained you, if I educated you, if I helped you get a job, if I came in and did anything for you, shit, made your day better, best way to support me is really allow me to work. I don't want a super chat. I don't want a donation. I don't want a birthday gift. I don't want nothing. Allow me to work for you. Allow me to continue doing what I do, and allow me to continue doing this for another 10 years. Okay? So, again, shout out to every single one of you guys, and shout out to Leon P. from Des Moines. I don't even, what the hell is that? Des Moines. Right? Des Moines. I don't even know where the hell is that. I gotta Google that. Des Moines. I've never heard. It was Des Moines. I hope somebody didn't put in. Somebody didn't put a fake. Oh, that's okay. IA is Iowa. Okay, I don't even know where the hell is that. Des Moines. This city of Des Moines. I've never heard of that. That's crazy. We got people in Iowa, guys, buying shit. Shout out to you guys. Whoever's in Iowa, shout out to you. I've never heard of Des Moines. Des Moines. I've never heard of this city. Shout out to you, man. That's in Iowa. I want to go over there, man. I've never been to that area of the United States ever. Like, I've been all the East Coast, the South, and over here in the West Coast, but I've never been to this area. Montana, North Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah. Like, I've never been there. Idaho, Minnesota. Never been over there. I mean, Iowa, right? Kansas City. I've never been there. I got to go see my man's Cam Perry at Oklahoma. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in here. Marcus B says that's Iowa. Yeah, I never heard of it. It's my first time. I didn't even know that city existed. Cool. Des Moines. All right. Shout out to everybody in here, guys. I'm gonna see you guys later. Like I said, go check out CodingPhase.com. Go check out the bundles. And if you're here and you're gonna be here for a long run, hey, take advantage of that. Lifetime membership. Okay. You pay once, you never have to pay again. And you get access to everything that we provide on CodingPhase.com. From here to the future, the only thing that we don't have included in there is anything that's not connected to actually development or, anything to help you get a job. So, again, we have like the profitable developer and the trading fundamentals. Those are the only two things that's not included with the lifetime membership, but everything else, even all the services, the portfolio templates, the resume builder, the job board, all of that's always going to be there. Okay? Shout out to everybody here, man. I'm going to see you guys later. It's your boy Joe. Back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Take care, guys. And I love you for supporting me and being with me for this last 10 years, guys. You guys are the